So, you've probably heard of the game called Yeeps Hide and Seek. A game that has like gorilla tag movement where you can run around with your hands, tag people, and do like a bunch of other cool things. So, that got me thinking, what's better, gorilla tag or Yeeps Hide and Seek? I'm gonna be basing it off of 5 things: movement, fun, if it's easy to learn, mechanics, and the community. Starting off with movement. When you start gorilla tag, you don't go straight into a public lobby like how Yeeps does. Instead, you go into the tutorial. Tutorial has like a little parkour to let you learn how to move in this game. All it has is a little place to do side to side, like over there in the double walls, but it just has one of these, so you can learn how to do that when you first enter, or you can just go up a ramp. And I'll put a photo up, but that's basically all for movement. You can do a bunch of other things, like you can scale, you can branch, you can wall run, you can do a bunch of things. You can even do these jukes. Yeah, it's nothing crazy though, so for the movement, I will give it out of 10. I would say a 6 out of 10. It's nothing crazy, but at the same time, it's fun to move. Movement is the same thing as gorilla tag. You can move your hands, but I feel like there's less things that you can do. All you can do is mainly, well, you can do like, you can wall run, you can do everything. You can pinch climb, you can do a lot of other stuff, just like gorilla tag. That's why I'm so good at Yeeps, because I played gorilla tag, and now I actually know how to move my arms. But I feel like there's not as much movement needed for Yeeps than gorilla tag, because I feel like it's more like a building game than rather like an actual tagging game. It's more like a hide and seek game. That's why it's called hide and seek, because you build instead of running and tagging. But yeah, so I say movement is like a 5 out of 10. You know, it's good. It's the same thing. It's not as, it's meh. You know, it's like the same thing. It's the same thing as gorilla tag, but like I feel like you don't do as much. So yeah, I give it a 5. Now next up is fun. Fun means like if gorilla tag is fun, and yeah, it is. It can be fun like at the start, but these updates have started to be pretty not fun. I mean, like the Clouds revamp update was cool, like, and like all these updates were like cool, but like I feel like gorilla tag is losing popularity, which is true. Like, it's just not as fun as it used to be, because it's just the same updates, it's the same stuff. So if they add like just like a huge new game mode or like a new map, it would probably gain like so much more popularity, and it would be way more fun. So for fun, I would give it gorilla tag a 4 out of 10, because it can be fun, because like you can get a bunch of cosmetics and stuff, which make the game so much more cooler. But at the same time, it's like it's the same thing over and over. Like you just have the same cosmetics, it's the same everything. Yeeps, I feel like it's more fun, because like you can do more things. You can build, like how this map is. You can build, and you can have drones. Like you don't need a mod for like, you know, you don't need a mod like how in gorilla tag. You can just get a creator pack for butt coins, and then there you go. Like, now I have drone. And you can actually buy items instead of like having to just run around. You can actually build stuff and have fun, which is why I like Yeeps more, because you know, you can build, it's funner. So I give Yeeps an 8 out of 10 for fun, because I think it's like one of the best games that is super fun. Next up is if it's easy to learn. Gorilla Tag is actually a pretty easy game to learn. All you need for basics is just, running, which is super easy. Doing this, I don't know, I forgot what it was called. And that's about all. All you need to do is just those two simple things. Running and climbing. That's mainly all you need to do. So, I feel like Gorilla Tag is a super easy game to learn. It's just like, if you want to learn the pro things, that's going to take a while. But if you want to learn just like the easy things, then it's going to be easy. So, I rate it a 7 out of 10 for if it's easy to learn for Gorilla Tag. So I feel like Yeeps is like, it's pretty easy. It might be a little harder though. At first I had a hard time, like having to use the bubbles here. You guys can't see them, but there's like if you played Yeeps, there's like a bunch of bubbles. I had a hard time doing those. My friend had to teach me how to use the bubbles. But now that I know how to do it, it's easy. But I feel like there's too many bubbles. There's like too many bubbles that like, it gets a little hard, because like you probably see me doing this a lot, like picking bubbles to find like items while I record videos. So yeah, I give it like a 5 out of 10. It's easy to learn, but like, you gotta get used to the bubbles. Next up is the community. The community is alright. I have seen a few videos about moderators, such as TT Pig banning people for saying not the best words and other types of things. In Yeeps, I have never really heard anyone say a bad word yet. Not a bad word such as like any of the racial slurs or anything bad in Yeeps, but in Gorilla Tag I heard like 1 or 2. But I say this, there can be like a lot of good people or bad people in Gorilla Tag. Some bad people, but just play who if you want to be. This video isn't like to convince you with anything. It's just a video of explaining which game I think is better in my opinion. But I say community is a 4 or 3 out of 10. A 4.5 out of 10 for Gorilla Tag, because it's not the best. That's just my opinion. It's not the best. The community, I think, is actually pretty good. It's way better than Gorilla Tag. I've never heard a racial slur or anything. I've never seen like a moderator video about Yeeps banning people, unlike Gorilla Tag with like Antoka, TT Pig. Never seen any video for like banning people, really. But I have actually never reported anyone in this game because it's pretty chill. So I would say it's a 7.5 out of 10, because it's a good community. Like maybe somebody might want to grief something or something, but you can't choose what they want to do. So the final one is mechanics. Mechanics in Gorilla Tag are actually super cool. There's like a holdable mechanic where you can hold your cosmetics, unlike Yeeps. There's tagging mechanic, you already know that. There's a music mechanic, there's a report mechanic, there's a bunch of mechanics. I feel like there's more mechanics in Gorilla Tag though, because you can actually buy like more items, and like there's just more stuff than Yeeps, because like there's more items that you can pick. There's more codes you can go to, there's more things that you can do. There's just like so much more things and more than Gorilla Tag. So I feel like mechanics gets a 7.5. Actually no, an 8.5 out of 10 for Gorilla Tag. So for the last one is the mechanics. I feel like Yeeps has not as much mechanics, because like, you know, you can get fluff and you can build stuff, but it's just the building mechanic. Like Gorilla Tag has like hold walls that you can grab. It has more stuff. So I feel like it's like a 5.5 out of 10. Because, you know, it's not the best at like mechanics. Because all the mechanics is just teleporters, building, tagging. Like you can throw the tag thing, but like, you know, it's not as much stuff as Gorilla Tag. And yeah. So all in all, I give Yeeps a final score of 7.5 out of 10. And my final score for Gorilla Tag is a 7, which means Yeeps Hide and Seek wins. I just think Yeeps is like better, like, you know, it's more fun to do stuff, because I feel like Gorilla Tag is just dying in general. So like, yeah, I think Gorilla Tag has lost this one, but you know, it's just an opinion thing at the same time. So tell me what you think in the comments. But I think Yeeps Hide and Seek is better. So that's the end of this video. Bye guys.